Hey guys, I'm Jackie and welcome back to JackieNaturals. I am super excited to do this video today because I am doing my second collab and it's being hosted by my girl Ayyyeeeitsamanda. I will definitely put her channel on the side and put her in my description box. But this is a big multi-channel collab with my other girl, Gigi Loves Beauty too. So it's just a whole bunch of ladies, a whole bunch of others that I have just recently met, and they will all be listed in the description box. So please go ahead and check them out. But if you are here to see how I got this beautiful blue and green look in honor of our collab, Life's a Beach, then go ahead and keep on watching. But before we get started, I do want to let you guys know what palette I used, and I know some of the ladies do not have this palette, so they are not going to all be using it, but this is the palette here, and it is from Ace Beauty, and it's the Oceanic palette, and I actually got this in my BoxyCharm. And let me show you guys the beautiful colors. It does have a mirror, but I'm going to flip that over, and look at these colors. They are so pretty, and that is what I used to get this look. I hope you can see it very well, but I so love how it came out. I don't typically use just blues and greens. I only used what was in this palette except for my inner corner highlight. So I hope you guys love it. I do love how it came out. I do feel like going to the beach, and of course I had to throw on my blue shirt so I could coordinate. So I'm wearing my JackieNaturals shirt that I got from my girl Love Your Crowns, Lee. Thank you so much, girl. You see, I am loving my shirt and definitely wearing it. So I figured it would be perfect for this look because it does coordinate. You know, you got to coordinate. So we are going to do this look together, and I figured I would do one eye off camera because you guys know I talk a lot, so I didn't want to make it super long, and I hope you guys like the setup. Let me know what you think about doing it this way. Now, I have already primed and prepped my eyes. I did my brows with this Kat Von D brow pomade, and it is a color medium brown. I got this in one of my boxes. I believe it was BoxyCharm as well, and I am loving it. I have never tried a brow pomade, but I love it. It looks so natural. Really a fan of these. So glad I got this in BoxyCharm because now I think I'm hooked on the brow pomade. And to clean out my brows, I went in with this, and it is from LA Girl. It's the Pro Concealer. I'm sure everyone knows about this because this has been around for so long, and it's super affordable. And I am in the color medium beige, and I just really love how it cleans up the brows. Really nice and natural, and it's a really good color for me. So it actually already looks like I put a transition color, but I don't have any eyeshadow on my eyes yet, guys. So this I really love. Then you guys know I always rant and rave about my MAC paint pot. Yes, guys, I love this thing. And I use the color Soft Ochre just to show you what it looks like. This is a new one I recently bought, and I really love this thing. This is one of the many products that are kind of pricey. It's $22, but I will buy this every single time. I just love how it works on my eyeshadow. It makes it last 13, 14, 15 hours with my very oily lids. So I love this thing. You guys got to try it if you haven't already. Definitely worth the investment. Now, if you have dry lids, I don't know how this will be because it is drying for me and my oily lids, which I love because normally my eyeshadows crease because they are oily, and they do get oily throughout the day. But for me, this works perfectly. And then on the inner portion of my eye, I don't like to use the MAC paint pot because I actually find that it doesn't work as well in this area for me. So I went in with this e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, and this is the color medium sand. I bought this as a concealer, and as you can see, it's way too light for me, so I figured I'd get some use. I was using the Tarte Shape Tape, but this is lighter, so it's better because I feel like it makes the eyeshadows pop more, and I want to get some use out of it since I bought it. So I use this only on this inner portion, like right here in that area. So it is already set, ready to go. I did not set it with any powders, just these two here. And then on my face, guys, again, I have been loving and not wearing foundation. I do not have on any foundation. So this is my glam, shall I say, no makeup look. I do have on powders. I actually did put on some contour and blush and all that good jazz, and highlighter. And I did put on those because this is a makeup video, so I wanted to do a little bit more, but I still didn't want to wear foundation because I'm just enjoying my skin right now. So this is the look. We are going to get started on creating this eye look. So I'm going to put a little powder here to help with the fallout, and then we'll go ahead and get started, and I'll move you guys in a little closer. Okay guys, so we are back up close and personal, and I am going to attempt to film this video at this angle, so hopefully you guys can see it well. But we are going to start off with this blue shade right here called Bora Bora, and that is going to go in the inner portion of my eye here. And I like to use my finger, so that's what we're going to do, and just try to pack it on first. Also, I'm probably going to go ahead and speed up parts of this video so it's not super long, but so you can see me do the full eye look. So I do have a napkin. I'm going to wipe off my finger in between uses, but I do love using my finger. You guys will see that throughout the video. But I'm going to go in with this brush here. I'm not going to start naming brushes because it'll get too long, but I'm going to put it on here and try to really define it. And I know it's weird I start out with my crease, but that is how I started out doing it. It just works best for me since I'm used to doing it that way. So I'm just going to keep doing it that way. So let's see. And don't worry, we'll clean that up and make it look nice and neat after. And make sure we cut that crease, because we are going to be working around this pretty much. Okay, let's see. Let's put a little bit more on my finger. Okay, so we need to get this upper portion here. And I'm just kind of packing it on. Okay, so that is good enough. And now I'm going to go in with this color here called Bay. And again, I'm going to use my finger and put that in the center, because that is going to be my transition blue. And I'm going to bring it out just a little because that's going to help me blend them all out and in together. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go back into the other Bora Bora and just bring this to brighten this up a bit. It's looking a little too dull to me. So I did have to do quite a bit of building with this palette. I don't remember that for some reason, but these blues I do have to, the shimmer ones, I am having to build them up quite a bit. But we are going to get our beachy look out of this. Now I'm going to go in with this color called Blue Clam and use my finger once again and just put it right in this area here to deepen up that outer V. And just placing it right over there to give this a nice little transition. And just use my finger once again to make them all mesh together. So you see how they look really gradient and nice, and you can't tell that there's really three colors. I mean, you could tell this one because it's a little deeper. So now we're going to start working on the transition that's a little blended, and don't worry, we're going to go back and fix it. We're going to go in with this color Seaweed. It's like a browny green looking type color. And we're just going to put that in the transition and bring it out just to get this transition going. And you see it's starting to kind of come together already. So we're going to put a little bit more. And I have hooded eyes that falls down, so it's like the color gets lost in there. So we have to bring it up a little bit. Okay, a little bit more of Seaweed. Oh, that might be a little too much. Let me buff some of this away. Now I'm going in with this brush and I'm mixing these two colors here and just tapping off the excess. This is going to be a part of my transition, but just to brighten it up a little bit. So it's just these two colors here. So it's Fiji and Algae, the color names. This palette is perfect for this Lifesabeach collab. It's so funny. So that looks nice. Okay, so that's good right there. Yeah. So now we're going to go in with this brush and we're going to go with the darkest blue, and it's called Lagoon because we want to darken up that outer V. And we're just packing this on for the most part, and then we'll blend it out after. And I kind of like to use these colors to kind of cut the crease a little because you can see it defines it more. Okay. Now we are going to go in with the greens to get it to that green, dark green color. So I'm going to mix this color here with seagrass right here. So turtle and seagrass. Okay, so there we go. We did deepen it up a bit. And that looks pretty good right there. Okay, so now I might add just a little bit more of that dark blue lagoon color because I really want that royal blue to pop. That is my favorite color, so you guys know I am loving this collab. And I have been loving green eyeshadows on me lately, so it's so awesome. So there we go. And that is good there. So now all I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna go off camera, I'm gonna put on my liner and I will be back and I'll let you know what I use, but just to make this video not so super long, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we are back and I did put on my eyeliner off camera and I am a little bougie with my eyeliners, and not really, but my eyes are really watery, really sensitive, and they just irritate me so much that I have to use different eyeliners for different spots. So I used this Il Makiage liner and I only use that in this inner portion. I have issues with eyeliners bleeding and this one does not in my inner portion. You see it went on really nicely. So I definitely love this eyeliner for that inner portion. It just works really well with my eyes and it lasts all day. And then after I did that, I went in with this Tarteist liner and it's the pencil liner. The liquid side unfortunately dried out on me because the cap fell off, so it dried out. I was loving this to do liner, but I couldn't today. That's why I had to use so many other products. But I did use the pencil, and I used the pencil, it's in the color black. This is what it looks like here, and I used that on my waterline and also to tight line so my eyelashes pop a little. You guys know I don't wear falsies, so I do try to do that when my eyes are acting nicely to me and not watering all over the place. So I have to do this before I do the other parts or my eyes just go crazy. So I did this next. Then I went in with this Janta Blue liquid liner and I used that for the other part of my eyeliner, and I used that for the top and also to do the wing. And then I went over it because this can't always get the most precise line. I find I get the best line and the matte finish with my favorite, and this is the NYX matte liquid liner, and I love the matte version, and this is black of course. And it does take some getting used to because this is not a hard brush, so it can move, so you got to be very careful, but you can get a very nice precise line. So I just went over it on this portion to this portion on my eyes and I just love it. So I finished it off with this. So that is the eyeliner, and we are gonna go ahead and finish up the bottom lash line so we can wrap this video up because I know it has already gotten super long. So for the bottom lash line, I know I do this a little backwards as well, but I always start out with the inner corner because I like that to be very precise. So I'm going to use this $1 Billion Brow, and this is actually a brow duo pencil, and it's a concealer and a highlighter. And I normally go in with the concealer side, and I normally just draw this in that inner portion, and I have to get a mirror because I need to see up close. And I like that it's so smooth, you could just kind of wipe it away if you mess up, but that is good enough. And what I also like to do is take this little brush that I have and I'll just use it, and then I'll just put it on there and then just make sure it's smoothed out because I do have a little bit more mature skin, so I got some lines. But I am gonna go in for the inner corner with this Fenty Beauty highlighter in the color Trophy Wife. I don't normally like this as a highlighter on me because it's a little too much, so I've been using it as an inner corner highlight. I did use it as a highlight today actually because my girl Gigi Loves Beauty too is doing a live today, and she asked me along with Different Deb to use it as a highlight, so I did. You can't really see it too much because I did smooth it into the skin so it doesn't look that shimmery, because it definitely has some like gold shimmers in it, and I don't like my face to look too shimmery. But I take this here and just put it on this inner corner just to give it a nice little pop, and I do love that pop. You see how it just opens up the eyes, make it look pretty without being too much on the inner corner. I really like it done that way. So, and I like to bring it up a little bit so it doesn't look like it's just coming out of nowhere. and then I'll take it over a little bit. So I definitely love how that looks. Let me know what you guys think about that. So now I'm going to take this brush here, and I'm going to go in to this color first and use that on the lower lash line, close to the lash line, just to give it a pop, some pops of green and brighten it up. You see I did it over here too, but it did darken up a little bit. And I'm gonna mix it with this one and this other shimmer. And just do it really close to the lash line and bring it in a little so it doesn't look like they're not blending into one another. And then take it out some more. Okay, so now, let me see, I'm gonna add a little bit more to deepen it up. So next, I went into the blue shade just to bring them all together so they looked cohesive. So I went into this dark blue shade and got it right here so it can connect and all look gradient. And let's put a little bit more, especially here, because you want that to look like it connected. And if you mess up, just wipe it away. It's pretty easy. And just bring it over some. Okay, and then I'm going to take this other shade here, and this is Marina, and I'm going to just put this in between to kind of make these look a little bit more gradient. And I did get some fallout, as you guys see there, but I'll brush it away shortly. Okay, so I'm going to deepen up this other blue really quick. There we go. So it can look the same as this eye. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and wipe that away. I'm going to put on mascara, and I'll be back and I'll let you guys know what mascara I used. Okay guys, so we are back with the finished look. I did forget to put on the brow bone highlight. I did use the Fenty, once again, Trophy Wife, just a little bit here. I don't normally highlight my brow bones, that's why I forgot. I did do it off camera, but it is a little bit on here as well. So we finished up the eyes. I definitely love how they came out. I'm going to tell you guys what mascaras I used, and I do use quite a few because I do not wear falsies, but I'm going to get closer so you could get a good look of it. But I did use this Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer on both the bottom and top lashes, so I do that first. Then I do my bottom lashes, and I went in with this Essence Lash Princess Mascara, and I really do like this, only for my bottom lashes though. It tends to transfer up here for me on the top, so I only use this on the bottom. Then on the top, after the lash primer, I went in with the Tarte Big Ego Mascara because I like how this one volumizes really nicely. Then I went in with the Maybelline The Falsies Lash Lift, and I love this for length. This is really, really nice. I really do love this one. And then I'll put that on after. Then to top it off, I know this is extra guys, I do, but I went in with the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I have a bunch of mascaras. I'm trying to get use out of them, and I have so many open, so I don't want them to go bad, so I'm just using them. So I know this was a lot of mascaras, but like I said, I do not wear falsies, so I have to get my lashes just really nice and popping as I can since I don't wear falsies. So you guys let me know what you think. That is the whole look. And then on the lips to finish up the look, just because this is a Lifesabeach, I went for a more beachy look, and I think like a soft pink was a good way to go. So I went in with this MAC Bullet lipstick, and it is in the color Cream Sheen Modesty. Now my mom gave me this lipstick so long ago, so I did use that. It looks darker I think on here than it does on my lips, but I really do like this. I love the formula of this. Very, very nice. Then, to stick with MAC, I went in with this, and I think this is the Dazzle Glass. I've had it so long, it's gone, but it has like reflex in it and the shimmers, and it's called Extra Amp, so I figure a shiny, glittery lip would be really nice for the beach. So I put this together, and this is the final look. And I did take my hair down and refresh it, and I used these two products. I have been using these all week. I did a live review and demo of these. If you want to see it, I'll definitely link it down below because that video is already up. top, but it's the MIELLE Moisture RX Hawaiian Ginger, and it's a leave-in and the hair butter. So if you want to see how I got pretty much these results, in that video will be linked down in the description box. But I really love how this look came out, and I am closing my eyes to show you guys and doing a little turn. You guys comment down below, let me know what you think. I was a little worried about doing an all blue and green look, but it actually came out really nice. So I really do love it. It's so pretty. Definitely makes me want to feel like I'm going to the beach, although I live in South Florida. Pretty much always a beach here, but I definitely love how the look came out. I hope you guys love it just as much as I do. Thank you so much to Ayyyeeeitsamanda for putting this together. Don't forget again to check out all the lovely ladies in the collab. They are linked down below. Check out their channels, let them know that I sent you, and I would really appreciate that. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you have not already, and press that bell button so you're notified of any future videos. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!